Welcome back, everybody. It's time for me to reveal a list that y'all been dying for me to reveal. I'm going to be revealing my top 10 female superstars from the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era. Last year, I revealed my top 10 superstars of the Attitude Era, and I've seen you guys pretty much enjoy it. So now I'm going to reveal my top 10 female superstars from the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era. Shout out to Mike Henry, Yusuke Knoght, and Juggalo Jigsaw reaction. Anytime I upload an Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression Era video, the links to their YouTube pages will be in the description. Before I get to the actual list, let me tell y'all who the honorable mentions. Honorable mentions goes to the fabulous Moolah, Luna, Mae Young, Dawn Marie, Mickie James, Candice Michelle, Jazz, Michelle McCool. Yes, she was part of the Ruthless Aggression Era before the WWE went PG. Maria Kanellis. If there's any honorable mentions, I'm going to have to write them down. But for now, this right here is my top 10 female superstars from the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era. Number 10, Torrie Wilson. Before she became a wrestler, Torrie Wilson used to be a fitness competitor, and she won the Miss Galaxy competition in 1999, shortly before she was signed to WCW, and she stayed there until 2000. She made her WWF debut in 2001, part of the Evasion angle, where she teamed up with Stacy Keibler in that tag team bra and panties match at the Evasion pay-per-view against Trish Stratus and Lita. She was also involved in feuds in 2002 and 2003, such as Dawn Marie and Sable. She was also part of the stable called Vince's Devils until that stable ended in 2006. She was forced to retire from wrestling in 2008 due to her having back issues. And it sucks that Torrie Wilson never won the WWE Women's Championship. I want to know what's up with that. That sucks that she never won the Women's Championship. She got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2019. Her real-life father, Al Wilson, died before she got inducted into the Hall of Fame. It's hard to believe that Torrie Wilson is now 50 years old. She looks nowhere near 50. Torrie Wilson is still one of the greatest female wrestlers, but because she never won the Women's Championship, I cannot put her any higher than 10. Number 9, Stacy Keibler. Stacy Keibler used to be a cheerleader for her Baltimore Ravens back when she was 18 years old. And she became a wrestling fan before she got signed to WCW in 1999, when she played the character Miss Hancock, and she won Nitro Girl Search that same year. She also made her WWF debut in the year 2001 as part of the Evasion angle. She was involved in many feuds, such as her bestie Torrie Wilson, and of course Trish Stratus. She managed the late Tess and Big Pumper Pump Scott Steiner. And she was also Mr. McMahon's personal assistant. Stacy Keibler is considered to be a sex symbol mainly for her long ass legs. They call her the legs of WCW and the legs of the WWE. She's 5'11", almost 6 feet. She also teamed up with Rosie and the Hurricane, known as Super Stacy, before she retired from wrestling in 2006. Since her retirement from wrestling, Stacy Keibler has appeared in TV shows such as Dancing with the Stars and George Lopez. And we cannot forget that she was known as the Duchess of Dudleyville along with the Dudley Boys. She was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2023. And she won Babe of the Year in 2004. Just like Tori Wilson, Stacy Keibler never won the Women's Championship. And because of that, I cannot put her any higher than 9. Number 8, Molly Holly. Molly Holly began her wrestling career also in WCW, and she worked there as a trainer. Then in the year 2000, she made her WWF debut as part of the Holly Cousins stable with the late Crash Holly and Bob, aka Hardcore Holly. She then allied herself with the Hurricane known as Mighty Molly. She's a 2-time women's champion, 1-time hardcore champion, and she's another Hall of Famer, class of 2021. I didn't never think that they would induct Molly Holly into the Hall of Fame, but I'm glad they did. She's my number 8. Lucky number 7. Terry Runnels. Terry Runnels, I remember, was the on-screen boyfriend and manager of Perry Saturn back when he was part of the group The Radicals. And I remember when Terry Runnels, on the June 1st, 2000 edition of SmackDown, she was in an arm wrestling competition along with the Cats. During her last years in the WWE, she pretty much became a backstage interviewer for Monday Night Raw. Since her retirement in 2004, she's pretty much been traveling the world. Terry Runnels is definitely one of my favorite female superstars during the Attitude Era. Number 6, the wife of Brock Lesnar, Sable. Yeah, y'all was going to rip me a new asshole if I did not put Sable on this list. Sable was also gained popularity during the beginnings of the Attitude Era, feuding with other female superstars such as Luna and Jacqueline. She's a 1-time women's champion, a 2-time Slammy Award winner. Also in the Ruthless Aggression era, she feuded with other female wrestlers such as Tori Wilson. Just like Stacy Keibler, Sable also considers to be a sex symbol, especially since she's been on the cover of Playboy. Ah, man. Sable, one of the hottest female wrestlers to ever step foot into the ring. Brock Lesnar is one lucky son of a bitch to have her as his wife. Number 5, the Cat, formerly known as Miss Kitty, Jerry the King Lawler's ex-wife. Yeah, she was Miss Kitty back when she used to manage Jeff Jarrett before she decided to change her name as the Cat. I'm still mad that the WWF had fired the Cat back in 2001. That's what caused Jerry the King Lawler to quit the company until he returned the night after the 2001 Survivor Series. And I have not heard from the Cat ever since she got fired from the WWF. Man, the Cat is she's still one of the best female wrestlers of all time. I'm glad to have her in my top 5. Number 4, Jacqueline. Jacqueline is probably the only black female wrestler I have on this list, although I do have Jazz in my honorable mentions. Jacqueline was another popular female superstar during the early days of the Attitude Era. She also began her wrestling career in WCW. Then she would later move on to the WWF in 1998. She's a 2-time women's champion, a 1-time cruiserweight champion, and she was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2016. Man, Jacqueline, she's definitely one of the best female wrestlers, especially one of the best black female wrestlers. And she's from Dallas, Texas. Yes, she's from my home state, Texas. So shout out to Jacqueline. She's my number 4. Number 3, the 9th wonder of the world, Chyna. What I like about Chyna is that she was not afraid to step toe-to-toe with the guys, the male wrestlers, into the ring. That's why you hear in her entrance theme, they said, "Don't treat me like a woman, don't treat me like a man." She is not afraid to take bumps from a guy, especially The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. What else can I say about Chyna? She's the only female wrestler on my list that is deceased. Oh, man. Her last wrestling match was in 2011 in TNA, where she teamed up with Kurt Angle to go up against the Jarretts, Jeff and Karen. She's a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. She won the Houston Royal Rumble in 1999. She's a 1-time Women's Champion. She was posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2019 as a member of DX. And she was ranked number 4 in the top 50 greatest female WWE superstars of all time. She should have been top 3, but I'll give them a pass for putting her at number 4. Chyna, continue to rest in peace. Number 2, Amy Dumas, aka Lita. Of course, I had to put Lita at number 2. Another one of the most popular female superstars during the days of the Attitude Era. She became part of Team Extreme with the Hardy Boys. She is also best known for her rival with Trish Stratus. Their rivalry is pretty much similar to the rivalry of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I always thought Trish was Stone Cold and Lita. I always thought Trish was The Rock and Lita was Stone Cold, but I think Trish is more like Stone Cold because they share the same birthday. Lita to me is more like The Rock. And another thing I like about Lita, back in 2005, they allowed Edge and Lita to have sex in the middle of the ring. I'm pretty sure you guys remember that segment. She was also in part of the storyline marriage with Kane. Outside of wrestling, Lita is also a punk singer, the Luchagors. She performs punk rock with the band the Luchagors. They released their debut self-titled album on 9/11 of 2007. The same day 50 released his third album, Curtis, and Kanye released the Graduation album. Lita is a 4-time women's champion, 1-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. Her finishing move, the Lita Salt, was ranked number 35 of the top 50 greatest finishers in WWE history. She was ranked number 8 in the top 50 greatest female WWE superstars of all time. And she was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2014. Just like Tori Wilson, it's hard to believe that Lita is now 50 years old, and she looks nowhere near 50. Before I get to number 1, I have one more honorable mention. Another honorable mention goes to Lisa Marie Varon, aka Victoria, before I end up forgetting about her. And come on, guys. It's no surprise you should know who is my number 1 female superstar of the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era. Number 1, Trish Stratus. Come on, it's no surprise. Y'all knew Trish was going to be my number 1. Easily. Do I have to explain her accolades to you? I'm afraid so. For those of you that didn't know that Trish was going to be my number 1. The first ever 7-time women's champion. 1-time hardcore champion. 3-time Babe of the Year. Diva of the Decade in 2003. Number 1 of the top 50 greatest WWE female superstars of all time. 16-time cover girl. 4-time Hall of Famer. All that alone justifies why she's not only number 1 on this list, but why Trish Stratus is the GOAT, female wrestler of all time. And of course, she was some of you guys' first wrestling crush. You could say Lita was your first wrestling crush, or Jacqueline, or Sable, or Terry Reynolds, or the Cat. But I know Trish was everybody's first wrestling crush. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even spend more time explaining to y'all why do I have Trish at number 1. Because it's undeniable why do I have her at number 1, and why, in my opinion, she's the greatest female wrestler of all time. Trish is my number 1 GOAT. Just like Michael Jordan is my number 1 GOAT. Always has been and always will be. Stratisfaction is 100% guaranteed. So Trish, you are officially my number 1. Not only my number 1 female superstar of the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era, but my number 1 female wrestler of all time, period. That wraps up my top 10 female superstars of the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era. And of course, Ivory is another one of my honorable mentions. Let me know who are your top 10 female superstars of the Attitude Era and Ruthless Aggression Era, and who would be your number one. I think I already know who y'all number one would be. My next list I will reveal is my top 20 TV shows from Comedy Central. If you're new, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell for my next list that I will reveal. Like this shit. Comment if you want to. What do you got to lose? I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. This is X-Man 1991. Signing off. You guys take it easy out there. Y'all be safe. Holla at your boy. And I will catch you tomorrow. Hold on. Let me see. I'll catch you tomorrow reminiscing 25 years of a one-on-one match between The Rock and Triple H from the August 17, 2000 edition of SmackDown. Until then, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.